The reason why you're not a profitable trader is because you start from scratch every single month. What I mean by this is that you are making progress in trading, you're working hard, and you're developing more and more understanding of the markets, of the way you trade. Your intuition gets stronger. That means you're able to spot a consolidating market earlier, and you realize when there are good opportunities in the market and when you should stay away. And you're building up all this momentum, and you're actually about to break through, but then you just end up starting from scratch. And I used to be in this category as well. So then I started from scratch. I got more and more excited, and I was about to break through, but it didn't work out. So the truth is, before you think about trading psychology, before you think about anything, you have to get to the fundamentals of the issue here. The issue is that you don't have a strategy that's golden. I mean, a strategy where you just go into the market and you get multiple setups every single week, and you have so much confidence and belief in this strategy that there is nothing that can face you or make you, like, influence you to make dumb decisions. That means if you miss a setup, you don't care, you get a new one tomorrow. And you don't need to be trading like this 1-to-1, 1-to-2 trades that a lot of people are doing, because at the end of the day, that's not a very profitable way to trade in the long run. I've been there, done that, and I can tell you that you have spread, you have slippage, you have bad entries. It's not going to work. So you have to find a strategy that's able to give you, in my case, I don't trade less than 1-to-4 risk reward ratio. If I see a 1-to-3 setup, I wait for a deep retracement that gives me 1-to-4 in risk reward, and then I enter. If not, I never enter. I trade at least 1-to-4, and I trade 1-to-5, 6, 7, 8, 1-to-10, 1-to-12, 1-to-15. You get it. Until prop firms eventually are going to ban you. But the truth is, if you trade 1-to-1, 1-to-2, you're the prop firm's favorite customer. Like, they love doing business with you. They're never going to ban you, and they love having you as a customer because you're just donating money to them. But when you get to the point where you have a really good strategy that works again and again and again, then everything else in trading will get resolved for you. So for me, it's kind of weird that people have strategies. Like, a lot of people DM me and I try to help them out, and I ask them, the first thing I ask them about is the strategy. And they tell me that they're able to make some profits, but then they end up giving a lot back, and they end up break even. And I'm thinking to myself, how are you ending up break even? Like, it doesn't make sense. Then it has to be something wrong with your strategy, and it's actually not your fault, because there's so much misinformation out there in the industry. And if you just go on YouTube and try to learn how to trade on YouTube, most of the SMC concepts you're going to find, just like, the thing is, it's not that they don't work, it's just that you don't understand why they works. No one explains why something is going to work. So you just see this strategy, but you don't realize when it's going to work, because you can see the exact setup like 15 times a day, but you don't understand why it works this time and why it doesn't work this other time, because you don't have that deeper knowledge of what actually makes the market move. And at that point, there is nothing wrong with the strategy. There are a lot of strategies out there, and it doesn't matter if you trade change instead of delivery, if you trade market structure shift, break of structure, fair value gap, displacement, order block, whatever. None of that stuff matters. You can use any of them if you like. But the thing is, the truth is, you don't understand what's happening on higher time frames, and you don't understand when to look for a reversal, when to look for a continuation. And if you don't understand that, then You're just, as people say, a lot of people like to say, in trading you don't know, like there is a 50-50 chance, or like you can have a 40% win rate. But the truth is, if you have a 40% win rate, a lot of times you don't know what you're doing in the market, and you're losing way more times than you should. And the truth is, people, like if you play blackjack, then the margin for loss and win there isn't that huge of a difference. You can play blackjack and you can win a lot of times, and it's the same in the market. The market goes up or down, and you can be right a lot of times, but you have to let go of this illusion that you know what you're doing if you fail so many times. Because at the end of the day, for me, every setup looks the same. I'm using the exact same entry criterias. They're written down, they're very simple, and I didn't get to this point by just watching free YouTube videos about strategy, because like people are gatekeeping the best things in the market. And if there's a free YouTube video that everyone watches, it's probably not that good, because trading psychology is not the reason why you fail. If the strategy that you're watching is that good, then you should be able to make profits with it. That's the truth. So the truth is, the strategy you're watching isn't that good, and you have to get into paid mentorship to get access to the best strategies out there. Because most people you see that are actually doing this for real full time, they're never going to do that for free. They're never going to post a strategy for free if it's that good. They're going to charge a lot for it, very much in a lot of cases. And if people don't want to buy from them, they don't need their money anyways. They're just using their strategy and printing more money. So that's how it works. No one is going to give you something that's really valuable in these markets for free. You have to actually get into the right circle and get to the right information. And at that point, you will realize that this has nothing to do with psychology, discipline, hard work. It's just about the right information. That's how this game works. That's all I can tell you, basically. So you can work hard the next 3 to 4 years and get little to no results, or do this part-time, make like $1,000, $2,000 a month, if that's what you want. But if you want to do this for real, then you have to pay.